All right, my lions. So beautiful video today. Illuminated video. I love to make this kind of videos. They're super important. A lot of you don't pay attention. It doesn't matter. A lot of you don't even listen to the end. It doesn't matter. You know, when I started this YouTube channel, I was not looking for people who watch my videos all the way to the end. I like people that likes my video because obviously if we are 5,000 people, the minimum that you can do is like the videos. But I mean, that's not really why I'm doing YouTube. You know, I'm doing YouTube because it's expression of my feelings, expressions of the journey that I'm going through, expressions of my knowledge and everything that I want to do in here, okay? And in this video, I wanted to actually connect and talk to these people that they have found one winning product and they have made, let's say, $10,000. So what exactly you should do when you make your first $10,000 in drop shipping? Because nobody talks about that. You know, a lot of people talk, even including ourselves, we're talking about the journey as a beginner, the middle, at the end, but what you should do when you first find your first winning product and you have milk down that product to the max. Okay, and what is your next step? What is that you as a beginner drop shipper that just made $10,000? It can be in a week, it can be in a month. What would you do? What would you have to do? Well, I'm going to tell you first about what happens to me, and so you understand. And then from there, I'm going to tell you exactly what you should and not do. So when I first found my first $10,000 product, it made me about 12,000, if I recall correctly, 12 or 14,000. I can't recall exactly the amount. You know, to be honest with you, I'm not going to be lying here. So I just want to say like it's between $10,000 and $15,000. And because it was such a short period of time, the first thing that I did is like, oh shit. So I just got $15,000 and like my salary for half of my salary in 1 year after taxes in my hands. Like, what the hell? So what I did is I went to see my friends, and obviously I started smoking because at that time I smoked a lot. I started drinking, I started partying and enjoying myself. And maybe you don't party, but maybe you have somebody that around you needs money, or maybe you want to buy something that is been a long time that you're looking for to buy. And that really destroyed me because the idea of making that money one time was in a short period of time was such a incredible and not understandable situation. But in my brain, I thought that I could, okay, so if I spend that money, I can do it back again. There's no problem. I did it already once. And this is the problem with drop shippers, is that we think that drop shipping is a business that I can make money, enjoy my money, and whatever, it's just gonna happen again and again and again and again. And it doesn't matter if you have a technique, it doesn't matter if you know how. That first $10,000 to $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 that you make, you should sit down before you even make another store, before you even thinking about running more ads or just like spending so much money in anything. You should sit down and make yourself a plan. Okay, that's the first thing that, guys, you're going to get there one day. It doesn't matter if it is through a mentoring or it is by yourself. Whenever that moment hits you, you're going to be blown away, and you're going to be thinking in your brain that this can just happen again. Okay. And sometimes a lot of people are very lucky. They just go on TikTok, scroll for 20 minutes, they find a product, and boom, they make that first $10,000. But the problem with drop shipping is that is a business in the long run. It is a business of gaining some money today. It's not the same thing. It's not like tomorrow you're gonna gain money again, because everything depends. Your business depends and your customers, and anything can happen in the planet. Like, let's say today you make some money, but tomorrow is, I don't know, Independent Day, and everybody's outside, and then your sales go down, you're not making no money, or you're making little money, your brain are going to start playing you games. So the first thing is, before you even start to do anything after you got that money and you cash out and you have it in your bank account, is to sit down and look at all the expenses that you had before you arrived to that $10,000. Okay. Once you have done that, and let's say you have $5,000, you know that really maybe in the next $5,000 you're going to be able to find another winning product. And that depends a lot, because if you're doing this business by yourself, it's going to be a little bit harder, because obviously you have no idea what you're doing. So you're obviously going to be doing it what you did one time, thinking that that's the formula, or thinking that that's the path to go. But at the end of the day, what's going to happen is that you're going to go through that road, you're going to spend that 5,000 plus an extra 5,000, and you're still not going to make money, because this business is very tricky, and it's very funny the way it plays around sometimes. Like, let's say for this month, for the Q4, we make like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 millions in revenue or in sales. And let's say January come up, but then you're not making 4, 5, 6 millions, you're going to make way less, because the behaviors of the customers are just going to go down. So first of all, make a plan, check it, make a sheet with the expenses that it took you from paying Shopify store, from paying your supplier, from everything, from testing ads to get to the point that you are. Once you have that locked down, then the next step is to figure out a way to find products faster than the first time. Okay, so you have to study the behavior of that winning product. So when you launch again products, you are able to cut them off super simple and super fast before you start overspending money. Because the problem with products these days online, when you're testing online, is that the behavior of a product one day can be great, but the next day can be super bad. And you will be thinking that the product is dead, but it's really not that. It can be so many factors that are affecting this thing, that this is why you won't be making any money. Now, I'll give you an example, okay? Well, I'm not going to open my stores, to be honest here. No? I don't even have my stores on my phone. But just to say, like, just today or the day before, we make like, I think like in one day we make like, I think like 70K, 80K in one store, and which is a brand. And now it's getting it like to, I think like 120. And today, so far, it only generated like 45. So it's a half of what it made. Now, again, we have the whole day going in front of us and can still go, but it will never get to that number like yesterday. Doesn't mean that the product is dead. No, it's not that at all. It's just days like that and behavior. So make sure that when you get your first $10,000, you are able to understand what happened, and then you need to duplicate your work. Let's say you're testing one product per day. Let's go ahead and test two. Make sure that you understand what you're doing, but double down in your work. Another thing that you should not do, because this is extremely important. A lot of people, they make $10,000, and the first thing that they want to do is to hire somebody. Why would you hire somebody? Don't do that. You should always do the job by yourself till you're making at least 6 to 7 figures alone. Then you can start thinking about hiring somebody. No, hiring. No, just put somebody to work for you. Hiring, yeah. Hire somebody. Sorry. And this is what I'm saying. Like, it's crucial for you guys to listen to these videos, because you're gonna get there one day. And when you see that Shopify account that with $10,000 that is going to be deposited in your account, just think about all the fees. Think about everything that you spend, and try to understand why this happened, and study the behavior of that product. And if you test them products and you see that they don't have the same behaviors as this one, don't continue testing it. Move on fast. So this is going to help you not only to save money, but to move faster through products. Now, understand something. When it comes to having a mentor, which we offer a private one-on-one mentoring, It's going to help you a lot because we've seen so many products. And even if you already make $10,000, $50,000, but you cannot do it again, there is a reason for that. And this behavior and this situation, this scenario happens so often than you think, more often than you think. And we see it over and over again. So my advice to you, honestly, when you get that first $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, sit down, make a plan, check how much money you spend, study the behavior of that product, what happened, look at the data, look at everything. Make sure that before you start overspending money again, you understood what happened with that product. Without understanding the behavior of that winning product, it's going to be extremely hard for you to find another winning product. And this is, I'm telling you from experience, because it happens to me. I overspent when it came back and I started testing products. I didn't even know what the hell was happening, and I didn't make money. All that money went out of the window. I spent money with my friends because I think I was going to make that in the next month. It didn't happen. Reality check. So be careful. And I just wanted to give you my humble opinion about this, because you're going to be there. And just don't fall into that trap, because that trap can fuck you up forever. And I'm sorry for the word. Sorry. That trap can destroy you completely. And please, guys, don't get emotional when you get $10,000. Don't start spending. Don't even say it to nobody that you had that money. Trust me when I say this, guys. And to be honest, it's so beautiful, that $10,000. But then when you're making $10,000 per month, you're like, okay, now can I make 50? And now when you make 50, you're like, can I make 100? And now you're in a point like us that we make 300, 500,000 some every month. We don't even know what the hell we're doing with money anymore. We're just investing all of our money because we don't need that money. You know, it's just like a momentary feeling. But when we made it the first time, we were like, oh my God, $100,000 per month, every single month for 1 year. That's $1.2 million. Not enough. But it's a good emotion, it's a good feeling that you're gonna have, and you need to keep that drive on all the time. And don't go crazy when you first get that $10,000. Okay? Love you guys. Have a great day. God bless all of you. Don't forget to like, and if you enjoyed this video, I'm sorry for the camera. I think it's a little bit dirty. I love you all. Peace out, and haters, I can see you.